This country is built on the back of black people and ethnic minorities. They're the ones who are being the most affected by this virus. Until you address the systemic racism in this country, this virus is the least of our problems.
In the middle of the marching and the chanting, we found Keith Butler and his family. He said his children had to be here.
In this particular situation, Black Lives Matter. He's a young black male. If he doesn't want to deal with that tomorrow, he's got to be a part of this.
His son is 14-year-old Julian.
If you keep on pushing, you're gonna get what you want eventually.
Joshua Lee, a recent college graduate, came out of fear he could be next.
This is a black man in America. We all kind of feel the pressure just to survive out here.
Empathy came even in the littlest voices.
No justice, no peace.
For 4-year-old Misha Hoffman and her parents, it's a new sign of the times.
As a middle-aged white male, right, I've lived a pretty privileged life, and I feel like it's time for us as white Americans to stand up and say, we will no longer accept that.
For the Butlers, that is a march toward progress.
We are really heart-filled at the people who are Caucasian, all different races, who are out here to support us as a people.
Keep your voices out. Keep your voices, make your voices known, because that's the only way change is going to occur.
I think my eyes have been opened in the last week to stuff that I sort of, I guess, didn't realize was going on, or didn't want to face, I guess. But I think what's going on is just so important, and like I said, until the statistics are equal, things need to change.
And this demonstration, which had been peaceful till a little while ago, has now turned into a confrontation with police here. I don't know how much of this you can see, but now there's police are pepper spraying the crowd that had moved here from the downtown government center, and it's now become mayhem here downtown Minneapolis.
We're seeing some live pictures now of a building on fire. Do you know which building that might be?
I can't see it, but I know that the Minneapolis Fire Department last night said at least 16 structures caught fire last night, including a number of them that just completely burned to the ground, including an auto parts store, and other buildings today were also set on fire.
And is this now a response to the National Guard being brought in to try to control these protesters?
I think, the National Guard has not been seen here in Minneapolis tonight. I know that the governor has activated the National Guard. At the moment, it's Minneapolis police, but a lot of this activity has been happening all over the city, in the city of St. Paul nearby, and other neighborhoods around the Twin Cities metro.
This is in response to George Floyd's death in Minneapolis earlier this week. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd.